But yeah, whatever I was saying, I'm done with it. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Here's some more chests, and then we'll throw those chests on the ground, and we'll turn all of this into planks. Get that out of here. Turn all that into planks, and then we'll turn all that into, not bowls, into chests. And then we'll pick all of that back up after I put these away. There we are. Perfect. How many chests do I have now? 15? I hate that it's not 16, but that's my own fault for not paying enough attention. This will get the job done. Imagine just walking over there into those elevators and then all the way down. How great would that be? How great would that be? We cannot have that, though, regrettably. Today, we cannot have that. And all of that to say, hey, listen, if you're out there and you're listening to this, go work out a little bit. Get in good shape. You know, I've never used a dating app. Maybe try that. Or, you know, talk to some friends, because normally your friends will know someone single, and they'll be more than willing to be like, yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll give them your number or something. You don't got to be lonely and fantasizing about people you haven't seen or spoken to in years. It doesn't have to be like that. I'm trying to offer you some encouragement here. I'm trying to help you get out of your funk and encourage you to go out there and be the best you that you can be. Hopefully it's helped. Hopefully it's helped, and you're going to stop fantasizing about deserted islands and your strange fantasies that were never, ever going to be reality. I'm sorry to be the one who has to break it to you, but that is the tragic truth. You're never going to be stuck on a deserted island with a beautiful woman who, oh my gosh, what a happenstance, they're in love with you. It's not going to happen. Oh, look, they die immediately. Assuming they land. Yeah, no, this is great. So these guys, that's not going to happen if they activate, but none of these are activating. Oh, because they're not ready yet. Wow. Okay, I see. Yeah, they fall, they shoot, they get thorned to death. We should put this in our offhand so we can start repairing it on the bones of these guys. Or I guess not really their bones so much as their XP drops. They're all coming online, so not all of them are going to die instantly, is the thing. Some of them are going to make it down, like that guy. We just have to be quick is what we have to do. We gotta be ready to go. Oh, Minecraft music. It's very quiet. Hopefully it's audible. We are taking more hits this way because I can't block. And I'm not doing the best job of being on them like right when they spawn. Here we go. Uh-oh. Okay, that's uncalled for. I did not consider what we would do if they spawned up there. Sorry, it's not that big a deal. We're fine. I suppose we could start throwing this at them, but like that we don't want to, right? Because we want to use this and get better drops anyway. So one of them's burned out. Two of them have burned out. Really annoying. The thorns helps. The thorns does help. So we could actually just like, we could dig this tunnel down, and then as we go down the ladder, it should activate all of these as we pass. And then we can have this place be deep enough that they just immediately fall to their death. So as we go down the ladder, all of these come online, and then it's just a matter of waiting for them to fall. And then just collecting the goods. Although I don't think we get XP that way. And if we want XP, which we don't really want this to be an XP... Oh, you know what? That also doesn't kill them with our sword, what gives us better loot. So we probably don't actually want that either. We're down to 2. Down to 1. Does it just not spawn things? Maybe we do have to be closer. Let's just go... Oh, right about there. Okay. That's helpful. That's good to know. But it was already activated. Is it now going to start spawning, guys? Yeah. Wonderful. The music is on point right now. I hope you folks can hear it. It is very quiet. Oh, I forgot. There's something I gotta show you folks. Seeing that guy in chain, I'll just go ahead and spoil the surprise. We'll do a big reveal in the next episode, and we'll know the people who didn't actually watch all of this and listen to all of my rambling. We did get a piece while I was farming for the creepers. I got a piece of chainmail off of a zombie. It was just the cap, I believe. But that's exciting. That's the rarest armor in the game. It's not the best. It's barely usable, but it's very rare, so that makes it cool to have, right? And I'm excited to have it. So that should be it for that one, if I've counted right. Don't they normally? Yeah, there it goes. All right. That's what that's going to look like now. I do like the idea of trying to set this up with kind of the water flows and everything like we've got everywhere else. But I just don't know if it's going to be possible. And I wonder if you can have water flow over the top of the spawner and collect the drops. Comment down below. Can you have water flowing over a spawner? Will that in some way interrupt the spawner's functionality? Because I would hope not. I would hope that we would be able to have water flow over the spawner, and when the objects come out of them, you know, the sort of rewards, we can have those go down the funnel as well. Because we can get, I mean, look, it's a great way to get potatoes and bread, right? Look at all these potatoes and bread, as well as keys. Which, I mean, if we really wanted to cheese the game, we never have to enter another trial chamber again. If my assumption is correct, and you can use keys from different chambers, then what we can do in the future is we can just go up to a trial chamber and dig around the outside and then get to the vaults that way. But they don't come online unless you defeat all the bad guys, do they? I actually don't remember. There we go. A sort of similar thing that we've done before. We'll just kind of have that wall be blocked off as we go. We're nearly where we want to be. We don't want to dig down indefinitely, I don't think, because there is a chamber beneath us. The chamber continues below. So if we go much deeper than this, we'll just be digging into the next chamber area, which, I mean, I don't know how extensive we want to go with this. Do we want to, at some point, have this entire place disassembled? That could be kind of fun. That could be kind of fun. I've been perusing the internet here lately, and I got recommended a video by someone named, it's like IBS? That's irritable bowel syndrome. IBX? It's Toy Cat. Someone Toy Cat. IBX, I want to say. I might be wrong. And they had a video about their Minecraft Forever world. In fact, they had a couple of different videos about the concept of staying motivated in Minecraft and all that. And I thought, oh, I should watch that. That relates to me now that I've decided to do a Forever world. And so I watched that. And a project that they were doing was very likewise. They were also disassembling their trial chamber. And I thought, oh, okay. I mean, I don't really want to necessarily strip mine down to nothing. I just wanted to harvest all of the materials that we're going to use for, oh, you know what? We didn't get the roof. It didn't even occur to me that the roof was a different material type that we might want to collect. It's also tough blocks. I just want to get enough materials to build my creeper egg. And it looks like we've basically done that. And I don't really want a bunch of tough bricks, but I do want to go ahead and take this down one more level. And then we might also go up there, and I don't know. We'll see. We might go up there and start dismantling the roof as well. That could be interesting, but I think we're not going to go much further on the project today because we've pretty much got everything that we need right now. I am curious how much further down we'd need to go before we get to the next level. Let's see how thick this floor is. So the floor is 2 thick, 3, 4, and then we get to this next level here. So we've got quite a ways to go if we wanted to disassemble all of it, which I don't think we do. And I'm even starting to have second thoughts about just disassembling this level. The only reason I'm doing it still is because I'm thinking in my mind that it would be useful the next time we come here. You know, it'd be that little bit extra damage the skeletons would take when they'd fall over what they already did, and that would just be a little bit useful, right? Having them take a little bit more damage would be nice. And so I think that's why I'm going to charge ahead and continue to disassemble this final piece here. But yeah, I don't know. What do you folks think we ought to do? Should we disassemble the whole thing, or should we just focus on getting the materials we need right now? It seems like it would be a cool long-term goal. Maybe by end of year, completely disassemble the trial chamber. And convert all of the spawners into little trap spawners. Not really, because most of them aren't that interesting. The only reason I'm interested in these is because the skeletons that spawn here are weird. They're weird. They have weird poison arrows, which I think are useful. That's why we farm them. It's not for the bones and the regular arrows, although we do get a nice supply of both bones and regular arrows. It's not why we do it. We do it for the poison-tipped arrows, which kind of means that this chamber is really the only one I'd be interested in. There's the zombies and spiders, of course, and there's also the ones that spawn the opposites of the blazes. Oh, I guess they're not the opposites. They're the fireless blazes that I've already forgotten the names of. Or the blisses. That's not it either. They're not bliss. That's close. I feel like that's close. The little air twister tornado fellows. You know the ones that I'm talking about. But I don't know if we really need to have that set up as a sort of trap system, right? Because you get like 3 or 4 of them that spawn, and then it's over. And would you really be able to push them and shunt them around with water anyway? We could make it a tiny box where they can't... Because the greatest threat that they seem to have is they can get away from you and then shoot you from a distance, which we would want to avoid. So I think what we would want to do there is have it set up such that we can stay in a tight room right around where they spawn, probably a 9x9 box if they're like regular spawners. And we could just go about sort of very easily and without much effort or fanfare annihilate them, right? Like that's probably what we would want to do. But I don't know. I don't know if we'll actually end up doing that. I'm trying to figure out how exactly we're going to go about getting the roof now. We probably should have done it while we were closer to the roof. You might have thought I would have gone and gotten a whole lot of the... And this wouldn't have been a bad idea. It's the scaffolding, right? Build up from the ground and just use scaffolding. What I think we'll do instead is just what I'm doing here. We will have to dig out an additional 3rd layer just so we can kind of get around. But then after that, we're going to dig to the corners here, and we'll mark out where the corners are. And I'll be honest. Oh, is this it? That's it. Okay. I was going to say, I feel like I'm starting to lose my voice. I don't know how much longer I can do this project. I don't know how much longer I can just keep talking. Were this just a normal video, then I think I wouldn't have spoken at all, except for maybe when the respawns occurred. This video would have been very short. It definitely would not have been a 2-parter, if in fact this has become a 2-parter. 2 days worth of videos in a single sitting. It would be nice. It would be nice to have a little break, you know? I might do it. I might do it. Comment down below. Did I do it? You don't have to. I'll know. There's no possible way that by the time this video goes out, I won't know if this ended up being a 2-parter. Can you imagine? Comment down below anyway. Your comments are useful for engagement and whatnot. And I appreciate reading them. And including them in the videos when they're relevant. I think that's fun too. So comment. Let me know whether or not you still long to get trapped with your sweetheart, the girl you fancy. It doesn't have to be your high school sweetheart. You know, in fact, for many of you, I hope that it isn't. But do you still fancy dying heroically? Do you want there to be an alien invasion? And it's revealed this entire time that you've been secretly like an alien liaison. They've been sort of communicating with you and telling you, like, listen, your planet's in danger. We're going to train you to deal with the And you alone will have this secret knowledge of how to defeat them. And then they attack, and you sort of valiantly fight against the and you manage to defeat them, but you get badly beaten up. Maybe you don't want to die. Maybe that's not what you're about. Maybe you want to just get really badly beaten. And no one knows it's you because you're wearing special space armor for fighting the and then you get pushed, like shoved through like a target. And you land on the ground, and the glass is all shattered, and everyone's screaming. But then there's a woman. She stops and she looks down. She goes, "No, it's not possible." And she walks over, and your helmet is just slightly coming off, and she takes it all the way off, and she goes, "It's you. Insert your name here." And you kind of come to, and you look at her, and you go, "Oh, you weren't supposed to know." And then she's like, "What are you doing?" And you're like, "I'm just fighting for you." And then she just leans over and she plants a kiss on you out of nowhere. And you get reinvigorated, and an alien comes through the door and is like, "Hey, yeah, your girlfriend. I'll kill her last, slowly." And you just get up, and the music's like, dun, da 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 da. Da-da-da-da-da-da, and you go, "Excuse me?" Da-da-da-da-da-da, and you pick up your sword that got like slammed in the ground. Da-da-da-da-da-da, "You'll do no such thing to Milady." And then you charge her down. This is cringe, man. I mean, what, do you have a fedora helmet? That's real cringe, dude. I wouldn't be admitting that. What a strange fantasy you have. Good on you though for fighting the aliens, and good on you for not dying at the end of this one. Because at the end of this one, instead, you defeat the aliens, and you're all battered and bruised. And she's like, "I'll keep your secret." And you go, "Thank you." And she's like, "I'll nurse you back to health." I'll bring you sandwiches brawless, and you go, yay! I am ninja now. That's pretty lame, dude. I don't. Good for you, though. You know what? You're living your best life, and I approve of it. Good for you. Good for you. I hope it works out well for you in this this woman in this scenario. I hope you have many happy years together, and many strong and valiant children capable of carrying on your legacy as Earth's defender. I approve. Good for you, champ. Good for you. I said something there that triggered a different thought, a different idea, something else that I needed to do. When I was trying to think of, like, your name, when I said your name here, there's something that I promised to do for someone, and for them, it's been about a month, but for me, it's been about 20 minutes, and I need to go do it. And I think that when they see that I do this thing, they're going to be perplexed, because it's going to be the moment that they realize how far ahead I've recorded. You know, and I've tried not to make a big deal out of that. I've tried not to draw attention to it, but I have recorded ahead a little bit. So I'm not telling you folks what that thing is, but they'll know. They'll know when we do it. And we'll be going to do it in just a second. We're just about finished disassembling the roof here. And, you know, we could do anything we wanted to now that this thing is done. I guess we could have just gutted the metal parts and left the tough bricks and had this just be like rooms that we used for other tasks. But I don't want it to be built out of tough bricks. I think I want it to match the rest of this place. I think I want it to be built out of deep slate. So I think what we'll probably end up doing is building all new walls in the future. That's going to be the next big project. We'll do big... what did I say? What did I say? Deep slate. We'll do big deep slate walls, big beautiful walls, and we'll make the Yates Estates pay for it. And we'll fill it with all kinds of waterways, what channel guys down into different little chambers. And we'll use it like 4 or 5 times, and we'll have more poison arrows than we'll ever need, because we've never actually used the poison arrows. That's the real problem here. That's the like, no one's talking about that, but that's the real issue that we have, is that I come down here and I farm these things, and I get an increasingly large supply of them, and I do nothing with them. What am I going to do with them? I have to assume, while I do not know this to be fact, that they are not going to work on something like the Wither, which we are ultimately seeking to destroy. So we can build a gigantic... Ooh, we could use one of these rooms for the beacon, right? And we can dig a hole all the way to the surface and have the beacon shine all the way from bedrock to the surface. How cool would that be? And we'll get enhanced mining speed. Actually, before we dig out any other chambers around here... maybe we ought to do that. Maybe we ought to have enhanced mining speed from a beacon before we begin the process of trying to cut everything down and destroy everything in this chamber. That's the real goal there. Here, you know what? No, I'm not going to throw myself over here at those, because I will definitely fall and die. I don't trust the feather falling to not, you know, I think I don't want to, no risks. No risks were taken in the filming of this here video. None whatsoever. This has been extremely tame, low risk factor. This is the kind of, like, were this video an investment guide, you would never get rich, but you'd be able to make it through really bad bouts of inflation. I'll put it to you like this. And there's that completed. Look at us go. Now, we've unearthed some big tunnels that are apparently also somewhat under our house. Here's Fortress Vasselgen. Here's Gilliam's Island. Here's where we are. And as you can see, this room will never look the same again. It's been fundamentally changed from what it used to be. For the better, for the worse. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. What I do know is that... Wait, is this more over here? Oh, it is. No, yeah, hold on. I forgot. It does go more that direction. Yeah, it goes like... See, there's so much more. There's so much more copper to be found and collected if we really want to strip this place all the way down. And we do, eventually. I like just how funky this looks. This is just big egg we've got. How good is that? That's grand. I bet you there's more spawners around here. We're putting all of our lapis over here. This is where we store lapis. There we are. And then over here, we are going to store all of our arrows. And as you can see, we now have almost, I mean, we've got 3 3/4 stacks of the Arrow of Poison, which is a fun time. It's a great time. It's the best of times. It's the worst of times. It's the times that we're living in right now, I do declare. But let's throw all of this in here too. We need to go back and get the rest of that copper, I guess. And then the final thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab some emeralds. Because I made a promise to someone, and I need to fulfill it. I need to... Oh, goodness me. Flip back over there, you. I don't remember how many emeralds this is going to cost. And in fact, I think it might vary depending on which of our vendors we go to. If we go outside right now, I think demons from the sky might spawn, because we've been awake for a while. But that's good. We can farm them real quick. They're not that great a risk. They're not that great a danger. I've not even gotten close to being killed by them, if I'm honest with you. And they're not even spawning yet. How much do your name tags cost? You charge 15. 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 I need to sell rotten flesh, but I don't think I have enough. There might be more inside of here. Goodness me, what does he charge? Is it 27? Oh, man. We're literally short 1 emerald. And I don't have anything else I can sell this guy for an emerald on me at the moment. Oh, goodness. They actually shocked me. I don't know why. I even said we were going to do this. I don't know why they shocked me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It doesn't look like it's negatively impacted us any. Maybe he knows that I'm fighting these guys. I did not mean to do that. Is that going to, like, negatively impact us in a big way? They don't have the opportunity to talk to one another and, like, tattle on me or anything. And to be honest, that's the guy who we don't even like his trades all that much. Feather falling is more reasonable now. But we don't... Ow, hey, easy does it there, buddy. I'm trying to deal with something right now that you've caused. Looks like he's okay. Can I heal him? Can I give him a steak? What if I just give him a steak? Will he eat that? He doesn't even seem interested in it. Maybe he only eats bread. I feel so bad. Like, I feel worse now after accidentally hitting him than I ever felt when I was infecting him with zombie-itis or whatever it's called. I'm genuinely thinking I might be a monster. And that was on an accident. I infected him with zombieism on purpose. That was a thing that I just decided to do for my own selfish gain and benefit. No drops. Who cares? Based on the length of this video and just sitting here editing it, this might be a 3-parter. I might get 3 days. See, my only concern is that if I do that, people might watch this video and get the idea that, oh no, Rees has gotten lazy. This is going to be the whole series now. It's not. It's not going to be the whole series now. This is just a little bit of a sort of a one-off situation where I didn't feel like doing a big project, so I recorded for an hour and a half of me doing a big project. Although, granted, it was one that took literally 0... Oh, yeah, his prices have gone up. He's charging 17 now for a name tag. What if I heal you? Oh, no. I mean, at least everything else that we want to be heavily discounted is still heavily discounted. But does this ever reset? Hold on, let me check. You hit a villager. How long does it last? What a funny sentence, but it worked. Apparently, if I trade with him, I can lower him back to normal. I'm gonna go get more emeralds. I'm gonna go get some more emeralds. Hey, Deadbolt. I bought enough. Oh, sorry, I brought enough emeralds to get 2 of them. So we're gonna buy 1, and then we're gonna have a look. Oh, he really wants me to buy that enchanted book. Okay, so that didn't... Buying just 1 didn't work, but maybe buying 2? We might have to buy things from him a lot, I guess. That's alright. About 4 hours ago, as of recording, Deadbolt requested on the Discord, the channel member / patron Discord, that I redo the name to capitalize the D instead of the K. I think what I did was I just used whatever the channel member name was, and just ran with that. But I said, sure, I'll go ahead and do that for you. So we've got capital D and lowercase k. Now, I'm going to send them another message to let them know it's done. And then what will be fun is them discovering how far ahead I have recorded. There we are. Deadbolt 5K. We need to get you out and about more. It's kind of hard because, you know, I want you here with me, but also, like, all of our adventures are across the sea. But also, I don't want to lose you. So, like, the easiest thing to do is keep you in the house where it's safe. I guess you can come outside if you'd like to. No dog wants to stay cooped up out inside all day, right? Reasonably speaking. You want to sit outside? I'd get you another fire going. We used to have a fire out here. We used to be a real country. I was thinking about doing a soul campfire, but changed my mind on the basis that I don't want it to be blue. I would rather it just be orange. So I think before didn't we have a piece of coal or a piece of gravel underneath it? It does kind of look like ash gravel. Not like Ash Ketchum, mind you. I don't mean to suggest that it looks like a Pokemon trainer from an anime I've never watched. I have seen clips, though. We'll plop her down, and then we'll kind of do a proper thing all around the edges here, like so. And we'll see if we can't get you to come a little bit closer, Deadpool. A little bit closer, but not too close. A little bit closer, but not too... Hello. There we go. Okay, well, no, I want you to be kind of like... ideally right over here. Can you come over here but don't step in the fire? That's fine. You know what? Exactly where you were 5 minutes ago? That'll do. Well, folks, thank you for watching. God bless all of you. Next time, tomorrow. Oh, this isn't working. You know, I think maybe we shouldn't have ever messed with it, is the lesson we're learning from this. Probably not. I think it was probably working just fine. Not even sure what exactly it is that necessarily makes me feel compelled to fix this, because it's not as though we're hurting for food, and also all of this will be kind of relocated in the future anyway, but there it is. Back to the way it used to be, back when it worked. Yeah, it hasn't done anything. That's what we used to have on there, was the old stone brick slab. I emptied out all of the chicken stuff when we reset, because I wanted to see how well it performed. It didn't. It didn't perform at all. All of this will be very different in the future, though, once we build the big barn. Until next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you later. Goodbye!